did you ever have any business idea?
So I wanted to open my own assessment center, but right now there is a legality issue that even though I'm a master's in clinical psychology, I still have to have something called MPhil, which is what they call a professional degree, for which I have to do another 3 year course.
So a degree is stopping you.
Yeah, a degree is stopping you, but that's not going to stop me anymore because I've applied and I'm sure I'm going to pass the entrance.
I think that's very encouraging for all women out there. That you're not sitting back and you're taking steps. Okay. Any message you want to give to women out there?
Yeah, please be determined to achieve your goals. You will reach there definitely.
Thank you so much for coming. So we have Richa here with us. So
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi Richa. So we would want to ask you if you have any business idea, a startup idea for any business.
I have 2 companies already.
You have to come forward.
So one is into consulting, it's an IT consulting, and other is artistry. The objective is to bring all the global artists together on a global platform.
Okay.
So one, of course, I want to expand this artistry, and third is I want to do something in the health area.
That's a really noble idea. So Richa, there are a lot of women out there who still cannot start up for one reason or the other. There's something holding them back. So what message do you have for them so that they kind of feel encouraged to start up?
The first one is believe in yourself. Lots of women feel that they are not that savvy when it comes to finances, when it comes to technology. But the fact is they are running a home, which needs lots of inputs. They are very expert in multitasking, so they can do it. Sometimes they feel it's a small idea, no one will encourage, but they've all these, even Flipkart is a small idea if you really see, all the Craftsvilla is a small idea. So all ideas are big, I think they can do it, and they're already doing it many ways, take care of their husbands, families, extended families. So I think they should just come out and just do it. But I guess they also struggle with the funding, so maybe the funding organizations have to help them.
That's really nice thought. Thank you so much, Richa, for taking time to talk to us.
Thanks for your time.
So, we have Rahul here with us. He himself is a startup founder. He has a startup called Design Label. So, Rahul, what do you think is stopping women from entering the space of startups? You don't see as many women in the startup world as we see men. So, what do you think is the problem there?
So there are lots of domain. So first of all, the culture doesn't support that thing. The girls are doing a business. First thing is culture. If you see small entrepreneurship, there are lot of security issues comes into it. The girls cannot go as a cab driver, the other domain. So they probably end up into like a parlor or something. Kirti is
So, we also have Kirti here with us.
Hi.
So, Kirti is also working on a startup. So, Kirti, what do you think? Why are women not in this space? I mean, this is a big question everybody asks. Why are women not in this space?
I think it's a question that women need to ask themselves. Why are they not in this space?
Right.
Because I think the extent of control or influence that a society has over an individual's life is not much. So after that, it's your own will. If you have the will to do it, just go ahead and do it.
Exactly. So, once you start on your own, as a woman, what do you think are the challenges that you face? Or are they the same as they are for men, or are there any different kind of challenges?
See, the world of entrepreneurship is more or less the same for a guy as it is for a girl. However, there are little differences. I mean, I have to leave sooner and reach home safely sooner. That is one thing.
Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.